at Saturday Slam, folks. It's time for another Destiny recap. This week, we've got the Season of Excellence Championship match that we're bringing to you. The tournament you saw happen right here live on Saturday Slam. We got Clayhuna and Tobias Storm, our two finalists. They're going to clash. Who comes out as the champion? You're going to find out tonight. But first, let's get you caught up to speed on how we got here. Run it back for me, David.
Smooth as satin, David Catton here, representing KCXW's Board of Excellence. And guess what? I'm here to tell you about some changes that are going on. Right now we're having a Tournament of Excellence, and I know you fans are going, what's this all about? Well, it's about this. The winner of the tournament.
And there's the famouser. The leg drop to the top of the head, and Clayhuna gets it secured.
Will become the new Season of Excellence champion.
He's got Marte up for the jackhammer. Storm secures another victory.
Tobias Storm is the greatest wrestler that this company has ever seen.
Diablo missed the swanton. Clayhuna moved out of the way. There's the famouser. And despite the chaos outside, Clayhuna pulls the victory.
He's not the Huna. He doesn't shaking booty plate like us.
And now Storm, he's got her up. Jackhammer!
I've been excellent my whole life. My journey has been excellent. Where I trained at has been excellent.
He doesn't have my excellence. He doesn't have my experience. I don't beat him once. I can do it again.
On October 15th, Tobias Storm.
Coming to the ring from Detroit, Michigan. Tobias Storm!
And folks, you saw what Tobias Storm had to do to get to this point. It started off with a qualifying match against Angel Shea. Hit her with the jackhammer, got the 1-2-3, moved into the quarterfinals. He went one-on-one against Money Marte, hit the jackhammer, got the 1-2-3, moved into the semifinals against Shylin herself, jackhammer 1-2-3. That brings him right here to this Season of Excellence title match, going one-on-one against the Clayhuna. And to be perfectly honest, for the newcomer that Tobias Storm is, he has been on an absolute tear this entire year, starting all the way back in March at Saturday Slam, building his way up to Unleashed, where he had that huge triple threat match against Leo D and Dean Alexander. Almost won it.
Right, so everybody can hear it.
And if there's one thing you know about Tobias from Saturday Slam, the man loves to hear his own name.
Tobias Storm!
And as far as he's concerned, you always have to make sure you put that proper respect on him, however he deems it so. But make no mistake about it, he's proved that caliber throughout this Tournament of Excellence, leading him all the way up to tonight. Let's see if he can continue that momentum train.
Next, coming to the ring. Get ready. It's a good one. All the way from the Brotherlands, Clayhuna!
But of course, to get there, he's going to have to go through a veteran of Kansas City Extreme Wrestling, the Clayhuna. You've known him as Heaven's Warrior. You've known him as Mr. KC. But lately, he's found what he calls his true self, the skin that fits best for him. And that is the Clayhuna. Digging deep down into his own personal self, looking for that inner fire, that inner drive to push him to the next level. And as far as he's concerned, the Clayhuna is what does it. You've seen him take down the El Diablo in the semifinals matchup. In the quarterfinals, you saw him put Alan Jones down into the ground. In his qualifying matchup even, he had to take on the big monster Mason. Every single time he has hit that famouser, every single time that leg drop to the top of the head has been what seals the deal for the big Clayhuna. But nobody has been as fast or as strong or as agile as Tobias Storm is as far as Clayhuna's opponents so far in this tournament. And you see them getting ready to square each other up. And Clayhuna offering the lay to Tobias Storm, and it is abruptly ripped into shreds by Tobias. You can hear with the crowd
First of all,
We got smooth the set.
we need a referee. So we got a referee before we get this match started. Hang on, guys, hang on. KCXW fans, those of you that have been watching our Saturday slams that appear on YouTube, you've seen the tournament that's happened, and these two are the finalists for this title right here. We've rebranded the Season of Excellence title, and these two are fighting for it tonight for our first singles Season of Excellence champion. Mr. Storm, are you ready?
Oh, I'm ready.
Clayhuna, are you ready? Ladies and gentlemen, this is for this Season of Excellence Championship. Let's have a great contest, fellas, and when this referee says it's time to go, let's give this audience one hell of a show.
Getting them back into their respective corners. You can see both men are amped up and ready to rock and roll for sure. The referee does a quick check to make sure we don't have any foreign objects or anything in the premises here. And there's the call for the bell, and we are off and underway in our first title match for KCXW Destiny. And Clayhuna running down towards the floor, going low, trying to get into the head of Tobias. Nothing doing so far. Storm not looking too shook at all. And the two of them lock up. Arm drag from Tobias takes Clayhuna on over. First point, I think you can go ahead and chalk up to Storm. But Clayhuna not looking too fazed by it. Now Storm ducking around the arm back again. Another arm drag takes Clayhuna back over. And now it's 2-0 Tobias Storm. For those of you keeping tabs in that regard. A little bit of a slow roll for Clayhuna to get things going. He's gonna have to try and get some kind of momentum going here. Storm once again takes the arm. Huge body slam this time from Tobias. Takes Clayhuna to the mat. But Huna's up and he looks angry. Tobias taking too long to let the fans know how he feels. Huna ducking under the line. A kick to the gut stuns Tobias. Headbutt from the Huna. Tobias able to turn the whip around. Drops to the floor. Huna rolls over though. Sends Tobias back into the ropes. Hook. Samoan drop takes Tobias down to the mat. And Storm rolling out of the ring to cover. And it looks like he's going to take 5. First point for Clayhuna, but it was a big one for sure. That Samoan drop came down with authority. Enough so that Tobias did not want to be caught on his shoulders on that mat for any period of time. He's just taking paces around the ring. Looks like Clayhuna's going to try and get the sneak up on him. And we've got a chase going, folks. Tobias into the ring. Bad move on the Huna's part as he walks right into Tobias' trap as Storm begins laying the boots to the back. Now Tobias has him pinned up in the corner. And it looks like Storm more concerned with talking to the fans, and he pays for it, eating the buckle with a missed splash. Now Clayhuna tries to whip again. Storm throws him again. Huna ducks through the ropes though. Oh, enziguri right to the face. Flying kick right to the face stuns Tobias. Huna rolls through the ropes to duck the clothesline. Flying clothesline from Clayhuna. Tobias Storm into the world of hurt. Huna's got the pin this time, 1 count only though. Now we see speed coming to the advantage of Clayhuna here. He's moving just a little too quick for what Tobias Storm was expecting. Storm's in the wrong part of town. Huna's calling for it. And Tobias moves out of the way. Clayhuna's backside eats the buckle. Is he talking to his rope? Oh, big mistake on Clayhuna's part as Tobias levels him with a huge lariat. And Storm quick to hook him up for a T-bone suplex, throws him on over. I'm sorry, capture suplex, throws him on over. And now Storm laying the punches in on Clayhuna. And now that he's got the Clayhuna down, once again, his focus goes right back to talking trash with the audience. And it looks like Tobias is more concerned with fighting possibly all 250 people in this arena, Clayhuna included. And now wrapping him up against the ropes. The ref is right there to call him. That choke's not going to fly for long. There's the count. And Tobias has to be careful because if he takes a DQ here, he's just going to end up forfeiting that Season of Excellence title right over to the Clayhuna. And all of his work in the tournament will be for naught. Huge chop across the chest. And Tobias is really feeling the rhythm right now. This is the third one. Clayhuna's got him cornered up. Overhead chop puts the stank right onto Tobias. And now Clayhuna looking to get a little bit more momentum. Throwing him into the corner this time. Huge splash into the buckle, and Tobias slumps down into the corner again. He's in the wrong spot. Clayhuna's looking for it. Here comes the big booty bump. And Tobias gets his feet up, shoves Clayhuna out of the corner. Very quick to get in. Lands a huge Olympic slam. Clayhuna keeping his shoulders off the mat. Tobias trying for the pin anyway. 2 count only. Incensed is Tobias now, arguing that the referee is not counting at regulation speed. And Tobias, again, just as focused on the front row as he is on the contest in the ring. Kicking Clayhuna right in the backside now. Just insult more than anything else. Jamming his face into the corner. Referee urging them out, and Tobias brings him out with a Russian leg sweep. Hit attempt, 2 count only. Right in the center of the ring, too. Tobias thought he had a good opportunity there. And now the frustration building up as he just begins waylaying on Clayhuna. Trying to open the arms up. He's stretching him into a modified camel clutch here. Trying to wrench back on the lower back, trying to get the arc going, can't quite get the bend. Clayhuna able to keep himself grounded. And there's the wrench right there. That did a number. Starting to really get the wrench going. Oh wait, Huna's getting the hips under him. He's starting to work his way free. Tobias losing the grip on that chin lock. And a jawbreaker from Clayhuna breaks it wide open. Trying for an O'Connor roll. Tobias hangs on, nothing doing. Huna ducks the line. Crossbody attempt gets caught by Tobias. That was quite an impressive catch from Storm. Clayhuna's not a small man. And a huge power slam to tip it off. Referee thought he had a pin there. But Tobias had to get a moment in first. There's the pin. And Clayhuna's able to get the shoulder up. Tobias incensed with the referee again, but if he got immediately for the pin, this match would probably be over. But once again, Clayhuna able to get the shoulder up, and Tobias is left looking for another weapon in the toolbox that he can use to put out the big Clayhuna. Now just laying his weight onto the chest, leading into the ropes. Ref's not going to allow that one for very long either. You can see Tobias starting to run out of ideas, starting to go low, just trying to figure out ways to keep Huna on the mat. Vertical suplex takes Clayhuna over, and he rolls him over the long way. Looks like he had a reason why. He's trying to wrap him into a crossface. Can't quite get the arm hook though. It looks like he's modified it just into a side headlock. And now it looks like Huna's foot is up on the rope. Ref sees it, and there's the call. He's going to call for the break from Tobias.
You heard me plenty.
And Tobias got real close to the count there. This time he's telling the ref he couldn't hear him. A little hard to believe as that was coming clear through everybody. Chinlock applied once again. Clayhuna trying to work himself up to his feet, trying to start to build some separation, get a little bit of momentum going, but Tobias stayed right on top. Clayhuna with the reversal this time. Tobias is in the corner, dumps Clayhuna over the top, but Huna lands on the apron, hangs on. Blocked a punch, does Tobias, and lands one heavy. Jams Clayhuna into the corner. He's hanging on the apron. Referee's getting real close in there, trying to get these two to bring it back into the ring. And it looks like Tobias plans on it. Looking for a suplex over the ropes. He can't get Huna hooked, though. Clayhuna's fighting free. Big headbutt to Tobias. Jams the shoulder. Tobias Storm's turned over. Sunset flip from Clayhuna. Look at the elevation. Tobias rolled through, though. Storm rolling through. He's got him hooked. Bridge pin. Lifting Clayhuna up. Power bomb. No, not a power bomb. He's turning him over. Oh! Into like a modified neck breaker out of the fireman's carry. Rolls Clayhuna back up onto his shoulders. Another impressive show of strength from Tobias. Bam! A huge drop from Tobias Storm. This one's gotta be it. 2. And Clayhuna gets the shoulder up. 2.5. Tobias Storm cannot believe it. A sit-out attitude adjustment was not enough to get it done. Look at that. Now Tobias, he's not even angry with the ref at this point. He's just trying to comprehend what's happened. Clayhuna can barely get to his feet, can barely keep a vertical base, but he keeps getting the shoulder up. And Tobias looks like he's fresh out of ideas. He's trying to figure out what to do at this point. Huge knee right to the jaw takes Clayhuna down. Just keeping the Clayhuna on the floor while he slowly builds up that 3rd, 4th, 5th plan. And once again, Tobias jaw-jacking with the crowd. Clayhuna noticed it. Tries to shoot him off the ropes, ducks behind. Huge spear from the Clayhuna. Tobias goes down. Both men are on the floor now. That might have been everything that Clayhuna had left in him. But that spear caught Tobias Storm completely unaware. He was out of breath. He was taking a breath in. He got caught right in the rib cage, right in the gut. And you can see Storm sucking wind now, trying to get to his feet. Both men are up. Clayhuna with a wheel kick, able to connect. Tobias getting up to his feet again. Huge missile drop kick from Clayhuna. Tobias bouncing out of the corner. Now Huna rolling through, looking for a pin. No, he rolled him into the corner. Huna's got Tobias in the corner this time. Nails the booty bump right to the head. Rubbing it in for good measure. Referee trying to get him out of that corner. And Tobias Storm completely eating that one up. Not where you ever want to be. Oh, and the cannonball from Clayhuna smashes Tobias into the corner. The Clayhuna train is rolling full steam now. He's lighting it up. He sees it. It's time for the Famouser, folks. He nailed it. Tobias is down. Clay's got the hook. And Tobias has the rope. Referee caught it at the last second. Both men have had to rely on the rope break to get themselves through this contest at this point. Both men completely spent. But Tobias found a way to beat the Famouser. Clayhuna's going to have to dig deep and figure out another way to put Storm down. Now Tobias slowly working his way to his feet. And now they're just throwing blows at each other. It's come down to this. It's just fisticuff, folks. Clayhuna smashed into the buckle. Tobias able to get the upper hand. He's lifting Clayhuna up. Oh, we're going into dangerous territory, folks. Neither man seems to think he can beat him on the ground. Tobias is going up to the sky. Clayhuna fighting for his life at this point. Tobias has him hooked. We're going to see a superplex, folks. But wait a minute. Clayhuna battling back again. And he turns it over. A gourd buster off the top rope. Tobias comes bouncing off the floor. Clayhuna to the top now. Famouser off the top. That leg drop off the top rope, ladies and gentlemen. 2, 3, and Clayhuna takes it.
Your winner and new Season of Excellence Champion, the Clayhuna!
It took everything in his playbook. He had to hit the leg drop. He had to hit the famous, it didn't do it. The booty bump, it didn't do it. Everything that Clayhuna threw, the cannonball didn't do it. But everything that Tobias threw, Clayhuna endured. Clayhuna fought through and he persevered. And when it looked like all was lost at the top, a superplex coming. Clayhuna able to get the gourd buster. Able to nail the top rope famouser. And your first ever singles Season of Excellence champion is none other than the big Clayhuna. Ladies and gentlemen, in the coming weeks, we will tell you everything about what it means to be a Season of Excellence champion and what is in store for our new champion, the big Clayhuna. But we take this moment to celebrate. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. We will see you next week for another edition of Saturday Slam as we recap another match from Destiny.
Excellence Champion, the Clayhuna!